What's up guys, Walking with Gibster back here for another video, and today's video will be split into 3 parts. This is a collaboration with the YouTuber Boreal Mind. I will link their video in the description, however the link will not work as the video is currently private. It will go public on the 29th of September 2021, and on that date the final part of this will be put out. So this is sort of like when I made a Eugalkian regional variant of Mad's Fakeamon Rattle. So just a little sneak peek. Boreal is going to make a regional variant of Snodgius, and I am going to make a regional variant of their water starter, starting in part 1 with Casteist. And I will use a Greek Charon and a Dementor from Harry Potter to make this regional variant. I am debating, however, if it should be a liquid and light type, a liquid and dark type, or a light and dark type. I don't know which one it should be. If you guys are friends with me on Roblox or Discord, you can message me which one you think would work. So this is Casteist. That's a Charon. He works for Hades. In this case, Eugalkian Casteist. He works for Dreadatos. So of course, regional variants are sometimes in the same pose as the original. So that's where I'm starting off with this pose. And now, of course, we start off with the head. And we're starting off with these, which are like little things that go around the eyes that are on the original cast ice. And I started making them bendy back here. Just like that. Now for the snout, I'm pretty sure this is like a sea lion or a seal or something, which just is a sneak peek. It will start getting traits from a walrus and a narwhal as it evolves. Like not the water starter that Boreal made, but like this regional variant. And the story is so Boreal's region split up into 3 parts: Gridlock, Shift, and Fable. And in Fable, it's covered in runestones. Now, I actually gave Boreal that idea before this story. Now, Fable's covered in runestones, and during the Titanomachia, the Titan Lords opened a portal to another dimension. Snodgius went in, and those group of Snodgius were never seen again. Some Snodgius obviously stayed behind. Some Casteist came through the portal, and Dreadatos started feeding on them. Of course, since they were liquid type, to get revenge on his brother Orcasidro for accidentally ripping his arm off during their recent battle with the Titanomachia. But they pleaded with him, and then he decided that the only way that he wouldn't devour them is if they worked for him as his loyal subjects, carrying out his every command without failure. And so, that's the cost and price. Now that I'm onto the eyes, I'm just going to do a little to make them sort of angry. He's angry. Now I'm going to add highlights to the eyes. You guys will see the colored in version on the 30th of September. The colored version of all of them on the 30th of September. On a short video I will make. So, of course, the hood of the Dementor and the Charon. Now I am just going to add a little horn here. If you guys want to draw this, that's fine. I feel sorry for you guys if you drew the teeth because I'm changing them. Just small fangs. because of course that's the walrus element, and then this horn is the narwhal element. Now I'm just going to shade in this part here. Now this variant is going to be slightly bigger than the original Casteist, but only slightly. Now there's the robe just carrying down. Now I'm going to add wrinkles to the robe. And then I'm going to make it that this here, I think this is just a pattern on Casteist, but I'm going to have it that some sort of like glowing orb in it. So this isn't an actual robe. This is the same thing for Croxatox, where it's not actual clothes, it's his skin that's sort of flapping about. Now now the tail and the arms are the main point of where it's bigger. So the tail is gonna loop down here, and this is why I was debating whether it should be a light type or not. Actually, it probably should be, since it lives in the water. You know what? Liquid and light type. That's its type. But it's gonna be a lamp. This is gonna turn into a lamp, because it lives in the dark oceans and stuff like that, like very deep in like this equivalent of the Mariana Trench. Well, not actually, but you know, like places that's slightly lighter than it. And I've been doing a lot of astrobiology lately and found that a lot of planets, you would actually grow lights, sort of adapt to have like lights grow on you. And that gave me the idea to add the light at the end of the tail. So this is where the main light source is going to come. This is not fire, so it's pure just light energy. It's coming out of there. And then, while the top one will remain blue, this bottom one here. Now, it's going to be a paler blue from the original Casteist. He's going to get whiter and whiter as he evolves to sort of just show that real transformation under Dredatos' implements, and just shows that even though Dredatos is a good guy, he's still quite dangerous. Because, of course, Hades, the most vengeful of the three brothers. And that's really saying something, because the Greek gods, they're gods, not angels. And what I mean by that is that they've done very bad things despite being the heroes of the story. Now, the Charons and the Charons have skeletal hands, and the Mentors have wrinkled ones. But I'm going to go with the skeletal hands. Of course, if you guys remember from the Mythic video, I showed you guys Galek Zombie, and one of his feet had no flesh on it. So that's how I'm going to do that. So basically his foot on there, but you know, that's just how I do skeletons in this style. Which is weird since, you know, Monotol, you guys remember that? I actually redesigned him. I actually redesigned Monotol. But if you guys remember him, here. There's a few of the old ones that I've redesigned. Like Neo, all the final evolutions of my starters that I made. Also, just basically most of the liquid starter. Like, all of them but Hisakwa. And then I also redesigned the final evolution of the regional bug, which is called Durantomist. Right, and now for the final. Now that's just for a guideline. And there we go, guys. Part 1 of this collaboration with Boreal Mind is completed. I'm just gonna add some finishing touches. I'm just gonna add a few more wrinkles to make this really look like a robe. And how long did this take? 10 minutes so far, soon to be 11 minutes. So there you go, guys. Here is Eugalkian Casteist. Of course, this is explained the connection of Germansberg and Eugalki is that they are separate dimensions. And that's the same connection with Hydonso, which is where Rattle comes from. Basically, the Titan Lords, they thought if they opened the right portal, it would summon some sort of species that was even more demonic than them. And that's where the Rattle and the Casteist came into the region. So here is Eugalkian Casteist for part 1. Thank you, Boreal Mind, for this collaboration. I'll see you guys tomorrow and on Wednesday. And of course, check in Boreal Mind's part on the 29th to see Germansberg Snorges. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.